I denied my girlfriend on a plane, and now she is angry. Now I know I might get some sticks for this, but let's listen to my side of the story. So, my fiancée, maybe not for much longer, and I were on our way back from a vacation recently. We had a great time, and everything went off without an issue. That was until we started boarding the plane. Now I have this routine of bringing a small backpack with essentials in case I don't get my checked bags. I can survive out of this backpack, and it always passed baggage check for size and weight. Done a lot of traveling, so why fight the system? My fiancée didn't want to listen to my advice and chose to bring basically a regular full-size bag that barely fits the standards of carry-on, as always. But generally speaking, many airline workers don't like dealing with the trouble and allows it through. But this time, the airline worker were not having it. It was a packed flight, we were boarding last in economy, and it was just such a rush. I got through just fine first with my little backpack, but I could hear the argument from the boarding tunnel thingy, and it was getting heated. I was about to go back and try to smooth it out, but my fiancé rushed past and just boarded plane. I assumed, not having heard it super clearly, that the attendant had given in and let her on. That was not the case, so we found our seats and settled in. I was pretty tired, and I could tell she was upset, so I just kind of tucked into the window and put my hat down and tried to take a nap. But soon after, the airline worker and a cop showed up and wanted her off the plane. She tried to plead and cry, etc., but they were not having it. And maybe in a moment of panic or just plain self-preservation, the cop asks if we're together, and I blurt out, "No," shaking my head emphatically. Maybe a little too emphatic. I got dagger eyes from her as she shot up and grabbed her bag and followed the cop out. She was screaming the whole way out. Now, obviously, this is well after the event, I'm telling you guys this. But when she did eventually get home, she caught next flight out with the bag checked. LOL. I was there to pick her up. She obviously thought I was the a-hole, and to be honest, almost everyone I know thinks so too, except my boss and co-workers, who, for context, were very much relying on me to be back on time, which I gave my word I would, for a really important project that was time-sensitive. They were all very happy I didn't get thrown off too. So, am I the a-hole?